тренируется, нахуй. Это всего лишь ёбаные обстрелы.
Let us return to the year 2023. At this stage of the war, fighting around Bakhmut had already become one of the most intense and brutal confrontations on the entire front line. This footage shows counter-offensive assault operations carried out by the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces. The combat zone stretches more than 7 kilometers, covering trenches, forest belts, destroyed buildings, and fortified enemy positions.
Там є піде?
Пацани на 12 будуть критися, буде якась хуйня.
Це якась залупа.
А якщо забаранять?
These assault actions did not take place in a single day. They continued over several consecutive days under constant enemy artillery fire and drone surveillance. During this time, Ukrainian units conducted repeated assaults, rotated personnel, evacuated wounded, and returned to combat positions again and again. The intensity of fighting did not decrease. According to confirmed operational data, 254 enemy soldiers were eliminated, 444 were wounded, and 12 were captured alive. Additionally, Ukrainian forces destroyed 51 units of enemy weapons and military equipment. These figures are not estimates. They are confirmed through battlefield observation, drone footage, and post-operation reports. The 3rd Separate Assault Brigade is one of the most combat-experienced assault units in Ukraine. Their fighters operate in the most dangerous sectors, where failure is not an option. Selection into this brigade is strict. Not everyone passes. Candidates are tested physically, psychologically, and under extreme stress conditions. Only those who can remain effective under fire continue training. One of the fighters is wounded during the engagement. Despite the injury, he remains conscious and continues fighting. He reports his condition to command and confirms he can still operate. Only when the situation allows is he evacuated. This level of discipline often makes the difference between success and failure. Assault combat means operating at extremely close distances. Enemy positions are often just meters away. There's no room for hesitation. Ukrainian fighters use a combination of small arms, machine guns, grenade launchers, hand grenades, and coordinated movement. Every step is calculated. Every movement is covered. Captured enemy soldiers are searched, disarmed, and escorted to the rear. They receive first aid, water, and food. They are later transferred for interrogation and detention. This treatment stands in sharp contrast to the documented abuse and execution of Ukrainian prisoners by Russian forces. Officers and non-commissioned officers coordinate the assault in real time. Radio communication is constant. Commands are short, clear, and precise. This level of coordination prevents friendly fire and allows units to react instantly to changing battlefield conditions.
Де? Поняв, плюс. Зліва ТМ-ка, парні. Я там не пройду. Трохи лівіше. Там наші працюють, так? Да? Крию! Увага, порт!
Enemy soldiers are repeatedly offered the chance to surrender. Ukrainian forces follow the laws of war. However, many Russian soldiers refuse. Years of propaganda convince them that surrender means torture or execution. Some choose death instead of captivity. Others choose life.
Блиндаж! Крив! Я не можу. Шипуська. Прямо. Рух. Зліва 2 піда. Я не знаю, братан. Потягуй. Братан. Спартак, дивись нори. Важко дивити. Блядь, да, вижми, есть.
All of this is recorded using helmet-mounted cameras, not for propaganda, but for analysis. After each operation, footage is reviewed frame by frame to identify mistakes, improve tactics, and reduce losses in future missions. When the firing stops, soldiers check each other. Weapons are reloaded. Positions are secured. There is no celebration, only silence and preparation for the next mission.
Плюс, кто такой жук нахуй?
И там остаетесь 4 минуты. Больше 4 минуты. За нами. Да.
Пацаны, надо двигаться.
Забігаємо в розрив, нахуй, не хуярте з холма. Бігайте в розрив, пацани. Група зайшла в розрив, група заходить в розрив.
Combat continues. One fighter fires a grenade launcher while moving undercover. Another suppresses enemy fire with automatic weapons. A bullet strikes a backpack instead of the soldier's body. Luck plays a role in war, but preparation and discipline play a much larger one.
Ті сібалися, пацани, ті сібалися.
At times, enemy soldiers are less than 2 meters away. There is no time to think. Only training and instinct remain. Some enemy fighters panic and flee. Others freeze. Some never leave their positions.
Откат район без 100, без переждать
A grenade launcher strike forces the enemy to retreat. Ukrainian troops enter enemy trenches. Some enemy soldiers attempt to escape using armored vehicles. Artillery strikes follow. The retreat is stopped.
Смайл. Ще раз, вище трошки.
Поїдеш на концерт, любе! Або до Кобзона! Гондон.
Давай, прикриваємо.
Один із цих двох 200, ви його со стрілкатні зняли, один 200, один ще тимчасово живий.
Давай, ПКМ.
The unit advances to a new position. Suddenly, enemy fire erupts. Russian soldiers fire blindly, unable to clearly identify Ukrainian positions. Ukrainian fighters respond calmly and accurately.
О, сука, заніс, зараз я їм, сука, вийду. О, ще один.
Третій. Картоха цинкуєш право, ми з кулером йдемо вперед. Кулер, якщо там буде шмата на вході, ти її від... Не треба, скидай на.
Surrender is offered again. It is refused. Enemy soldiers hide in shallow trenches. Drone reconnaissance confirms their positions. Precision fire follows. A grenade is thrown. The position is cleared.
Пацани, трофеї мої. Єсть.
Нам буде подарунок для тебе.
Я забрав якусь, блядь, шляпу нахуй. 2К12 РПГ-7, прийом. Заход. Нема ніхуя, пацани. Єсть, нормально? Це наша чи чужа? Стара, я... Задор, зв'язок. Всі відійшли?
Галімий підар, сука!
Одного я прям хорошо попав, їбать.
Он, сука! Стоп,
Це пізда, я тільки бачу, як вони вилітають. Іменно одного я прям бачу, як він падає, потім повзе, коротше. Блять, кажуть, людину важко стріляти, та ніхуя.
Почему белый? Слева, блядь!
Wounded Ukrainian soldiers are evacuated under fire. Armored vehicles approach as close as possible. Medical aid is provided immediately. At the same time, prisoners are removed from the combat zone. The battlefield never stops moving.
Одупляйся, говорю.
Окей.
Нужно...
Давай. Я наложил турникет.
Нахуй, блін, да.
Найди блиндаж, прицелься. Начнешь стрелять, хэви, рывок. Хорошо. Давай, 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 давай!
Погнали!
Погнали!
Есть!
Выходишь, сука!
Вылазь, блядь!
Victory comes at a cost. Ukrainian forces suffer losses. One wounded soldier walks out on his own. Another is killed after an enemy falsely signals surrender. These moments define the reality of war.
Сука!
These soldiers are not fighting for medals. They fight so their families can live in peace. They fight so civilians do not have to hide in basements. They fight because there is no alternative. This is what modern assault warfare looks like. Close, brutal, relentless.
Эви!
Thank you for watching. Support the Ukrainian Defense Forces.
Ранение есть?
Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Glory to Ukraine. Glory to the heroes.
Фу, мне пизда. Сука.